Lesson 15, the power of love. Today we discuss the strongest power in the universe, the power of love. Love created our universe. Love continues creation in our universe. And today we'll learn how we tap into this power to build our beautiful life. 4 years ago, Mandy and her husband suffered a tragic loss. The unexpected loss of a daughter just hours after birth. There are so many levels of suffering involved with a tragedy like that. But I want to share the transformative power of love they encountered. Mandy was in the hospital for about a week before Mia was born and went directly to her funeral upon dismissal. Their 4 kids, ages 1 to 6, were being passed between relatives during the hospital stay, and then Mandy had to be readmitted to the hospital due to a severe infection. Bottom line, their field was torched. The wildfires were still raging, and desolation, pain, and loss were everywhere. When Mandy was released from the hospital, her cousin Christy organized dinners to be brought to their home for 40 days. Every single day, family and friends brought meals to feed Mandy's family. But more than food, every single person brought caring, compassion, and healing. By their words and actions, they created caring, compassion, and healing. Every single one of those people created a wave of love. Now, they would probably say, oh, it was no big deal, it was no problem. But it was a very big deal. They were creating love in Mandy's life, and they were sowing love in their lives. Sometimes our actions have more powerful ramifications, both positive and negative, than we can ever imagine. Corinthians 13 tells us love never fails. Well, love never fails because it is not reactive. It doesn't depend on circumstances. It doesn't depend on the actions of the other person. You can always choose to love. It's a decision of the person creating love. Mother Teresa is a great example of this. Her mission was to love the poorest of the poor. She encountered criticisms and roadblocks, but she just kept loving. And the more she loved, the more her capacity to love increased. And the more she loved, more others were drawn to her and joined her mission. That's the creative power of love. And when we discuss blessings, I challenged you to bless your enemies. Those who disagree with you, who cause you harm, and who insult you. But to harness the power of love, you have to love everyone. Luke 6:35, love your enemies. Do good to them, then your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High. We are after a great reward, folks. Becoming a loving person changes us. It transforms us. We have to make the decision that we are going to love regardless of circumstances, regardless of the actions of other people, and regardless of the reaction to our love. This is when love transforms your life. An electrical conduit is a channel for transmitting or distributing electricity. It protects and routes wiring from the source to provide electricity to an entire building. When you make the decision to love regardless of any variable, you become a conduit of love. You become a channel for the universe to transmit and distribute divine love. You carry love from the universal source of love to everyone in your world. You become a channel for miracles. How awesome is that? We have the power to distribute divine love. Let me repeat that. We have the power to distribute divine love. Did you have any idea you had that power? Sadly, it's the best kept secret of the ages. Now, obviously, it's not easy. This is the dying to self that we've talked about in other lessons. This is sending a blessing when someone cuts you off in traffic. This is being merciful when someone has wronged you. This is being patient with someone when you're at the end of your rope. But this is the only path to love. How do we do it? We use our tools. Affirm you love everyone. Visualize being kind. Write a goal of showing mercy. And bless everyone early and often. It doesn't happen overnight. But if you show love in little things, your ability to show love in more challenging situations will increase. How about our capacity to be loved? How many of us accept ourselves and see ourselves as worthy of love? Our society has a way of convincing us we're not worthy of unconditional love. We're just not quite good enough. We really shouldn't even expect that. At least not until we improve in certain areas, jump through certain hoops. Then maybe if we look a certain way, drive a certain car, or have a certain job, then maybe we'll be more deserving of love. Well, in this course, I have promised you the truth. The true laws of success. Well, here's today's gold bar. And this isn't a nugget, folks. This is a 27-pound gold bullion. The truth is, you are a child of God, and He loves you completely and unconditionally right now. When you consider He knows everything that has ever happened to you, everything you've ever done, and He still loves you unconditionally. When you realize you don't have to earn His love, and there's no way any of us could earn it anyway. He loves you because you are His. When you accept His unconditional love, you are igniting the creative, miraculous power of the universe in your heart. You are igniting divine love in your heart. Jesus became man, suffered, and died on the cross to save you. He would have gone through everything He went through to save you alone. That's an unconditional love we can't comprehend. That's the redemptive power of love. We are all worthy of it because we are all created in His image. We have free will, and we choose to accept or reject it. But we are all worthy of His love. Have you accepted His love? Be completely honest with yourself. Have you accepted His love? If not, I invite you to accept His love today. May God bless you, and may God bless your journey. See you next time.